column only. So first we will calculate for simple interest how much amount he is paying, and in case of compound interest how much amount he is paying. After that, what is the difference between those two amounts we need to find. So observe the question. Given what values are given, note down. I borrowed 12,000 rupees, means that some principal is equal to 12,000 rupees, and rate of interest is equal to 6% per annum, and time period is 2 years. Okay. See, when we are calculating the simple interest, time only we will take. But coming to the annual compounded interest, it is given compounded annually. So number of time periods, n value will be equal to 2 itself. Annual only, no. So n also equal to 2. Here n also equal to 2. Okay. Because for annually, rate of interest and the number of conversion period will not change. Both are equal. Now, that means, sorry, whatever they are given, that one only we need to take. Okay. Now, first of all, we will see what will be the simple interest amount. In case of simple interest, how much he is paying and how much he is paying in case of compound interest. Both the cases we must find. Observe this when we are talking about simple interest. See, first we have to find I value PTR by 100. After getting the interest, we will find out the amount by taking principal plus interest. Okay. Then P value is 12,000. T value is 2 years. R value is 6 by 100. 2 zeros will get cancelled. 2 6 are 12. 12 12 are 144. Means 14,400. Sorry. 1,440. Interest amount is 1,440. Therefore, amount will be equal to principal plus interest. Okay. Principal amount is 12,000 rupees plus interest amount is 1,440 rupees. So, which will be equal to completely. So, let it be amount 1. Means first, in case of simple interest, how much amount he is paying, we will see. That is 0, 4, 4 and 3. 13,440 rupees he is paying in case of simple interest. Coming to the compound interest, so here we will find out amount directly. That is P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of n. Because amount interest compounded annually, R will be equal to 6 itself and n is equal to 2. Number of conversion periods also 2. Now, principal is 12,000 rupees into 1 plus 6 by 100 whole to the power of n is equal to 2. That's all. So 12,000 into 100 into 100, 100 plus 6 is 106. 106 by 100 into 106 by 100. 2 zeros will get cancelled and 1 0 will get cancelled. And okay, then find out the amount. 2 5s are 10, otherwise keep 10 like this only. Now do the calculations. 106 into 106. 6 6 are 36. 6 1s are 6. 0 0 0 6 0 1. So 6 3 6 6 are 6 plus 6 is 12. So 11,236 we got. Into 12 is there. 12 6 are 72. 12 3 is 36. 36 plus 7 43. 12 2 is 24. 24 plus 4 28. 12 1 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. 12 1 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. And before by 10 is there, so before 1 digit you will get the point. That is 1,34,832 by 10 we got. Okay. Therefore, amount is equal to, in case of compound interest, 13,483.2. Before one digit, you will get the point. Now this is the second amount. And in case of simple interest, he is paying 13,440 rupees. In case of compound interest, he is paying 13,483.2 rupees. They are asking what extra amount would I have to pay. So what is the difference between these two? That will be the required amount. So required amount is equal to A2 minus A1. So what is the difference? Find out and write the answer. That's all. That is 13,483.2, 13,440.0. So 2, 3, 4, 43.2 rupees is extra amount he is paying. Once again, observe the question. So here they are mentioned that I borrowed 12,000 rupees from Prasad at 6% per annum, simple interest for 2 years. Okay, means simple interest. In case of simple interest, how much amount he is paying for 2 years? We are founded like this. First, we are finding interest. After that, amount by using principal plus interest. So in case of simple interest, he is paying 13,440 rupees. Had I borrowed this amount at 6% per annum compounded annually, same amount for same timing, if he is borrowing for compound interest and that interest is compounded annually. In case of annually, rate of interest, whatever they are given, that will be equal for years, and number of conversion periods also equal to number of years. Okay, so by applying the formula, we are getting compounded amount is 13,483.2. And they are asking what extra amount would I have to pay, means what is the difference between these two. That only extra amount he is paying in case of compound interest. So the difference is we got 43.2 rupees. That extra amount he is paying, if instead of simple interest, if he is taking compound interest, in that case he needs to pay 43.2 rupees extra. problem. In a laboratory, the count of bacteria in a certain experiment was increasing at the rate of at the rate of 2.5% per hour. Okay. Then find the bacteria at the end of 2 hours. Find the bacteria at the end of 2 hours. If the count was initially 5,06,000. Okay, coming to this problem. See, already we studied about applications of compound amount, where we are using compound interest formula. Okay, observe this problem. In this question, they are not talking about compound interest or simple interest, anything. But before starting this exercise only, I have explained where we are using the compound interest formulas, applications of compound interest. In case of population, in case of enlargement or decrement of bacteria, okay, and in case of what is the change in the item during the intermediate years, we are using compound interest formula. So here also we need to calculate this count of the bacteria by using the formula compound interest. Okay. So here observe what are the given values and which values are referring P, R and L. We will see. Observe the question. Near laboratory, the count of bacteria in a certain experiment was increasing at the rate of 2.5% per hour. So 1 hour it is increasing at 2.5%. Means rate of changing is 2.5%. Find the bacteria at the end of 2 hours. So here 2 hours represents number of conversion periods. N is equal to 2. Number of hours is equal to 2. If the count was initially 5,06,000, so this is initial value, means principal. So P is equal to 5,06,000. Count of the bacteria, starting count of the bacteria, and rate of changing is equal to 2.5% per hour. Okay. And find the bacteria at the end of 2 hours. Number of conversion periods is equal to number of hours, that is nothing but 2. So therefore, we have to use compounded amount formula, that is nothing but P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of M. And in case of population or in case of such type of question, compulsory you need to take like compounded amount annually. Interest is compounded annually. So here no need to change for R and M. Whatever values we got here, those values only we need to substitute. So that is P is equal to 5,06,000 into 1 plus R value is 2.5 by 100 whole to the power of N value is 2. Okay. Then which will be equal to 5,06,000 into 100 into 100, 100 plus 2.5 is 102.5 by 100 into, because it is 2 times is there, so 102.5 by 100. Okay, two zeros will get cancelled, and this zero will get cancelled, and 5 twos are 10, 5 twos are 10, 0.25 means 5 fives are 25, and 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, 10, 2 fives are 10, 2 threes are 6. 253 into 20.5 into 102.5. So multiply the given values, then we will get the answer. So first I am taking the product of 253 into 20.5. So 205. After that we will take the point value. Okay. 5 threes are 15. 5 fives are 25. 25 plus 1 is 26. 5 twos are 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. And 0, 0, 0. 2 threes are 6. 2 fives are 10. 2 twos are 4 plus 1, 5. 5, 6, and 8, 1, 5. 5,186.5, because here we have 20.5. So, which is equal to 5,186.5 into 102.5. So, again multiply with 102.5. Here 2 decimal digits are there. After the multiplication, we will keep before 2 digit point. So, what is that calculation? 5,186.5 into 102.5. 5 5 is 25. 5 6 is 30 plus 2 32. 5 8 is 40 plus 3 43. 5 1 is 5 plus 4 9. 5 5 is 25. 2 5 is 10. 2 6 is 12 plus 1 13. 2 8 is 16 plus 1 17. 2 1 is 2 plus 1 3. 2 5 is 10. And 0 0 0 0 0. 1 5 is 5, 6, 8, 1, 5. 5, 2, 3 plus 3, 6, 12 plus 9, 21, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 5, 11 plus 5, 16, and then 9 plus 2, 11, 3, and 5. So before 2 digits, 2 decimal digits are there, so before 2 digits we will get the point, that is 5,31,616.25. 5,31,616.25. So therefore, bacteria is increased count of bacteria is 5,31,616.25. That's all. So this is the required value. The count of bacteria at the end of 2 hours is equal to 5,31,616.25. That's all. Now coming to the next problem. 11th question.
So here they are mentioned that Kamala borrowed 26,400 rupees from a bank. From a bank. To buy a scooter. To buy a scooter. At buy a scooter. At a rate of 15% per annum. Compounded yearly. What amount will she pay at the end of 2 years? What amount will she pay at the end of 2 years and 4 months? 2 years and 4 months. To clear the loan. Okay, observe the given values and how they are given is observe. So it is very clear that this question is related to compound interest only. Kamala borrowed 26,400 rupees. So from the first value we collect principal. How much amount she borrowed? That is principal. That is equal to 26,400 rupees from a bank to buy a scooter at a rate of 15% per annum. That means our value is equal to 15% per annum. This for 1 year. Compounded yearly. Yearly is nothing but annually only. Means rate of interest is 15% itself. And time also same. Number of conversion periods are equal to time. And here they are given time is equal to what amount will she pay at the end of 2 years, 4 months? 2 years and 4 months. So here because of 4 months, we need to translate complete value into years itself. So 2 years plus 4 months is nothing but 4 by 12 years. So 4 months are 4 threes are. Okay, 1 by 3. So we will get at last to 1 by 3 years. Equal to 1 by 3 years. How to calculate this always we have studied before also. So directly I write it. And whenever you are getting fractional form, what we have to do? First we need to calculate for whole number part. After that for remaining time, what amount we got that one as it. Principal we must consider and we need to find out interest. So that amount plus interest will be the complete amount she has to pay after 3 years 4 months. Okay. So here what I do. T is equal to 2 years and 4 months again. So after the conversion, that is equal to 2 into 4 by 12, that is nothing but 1 by 3 years. Okay. So first case, we need to take all values as set and n value is equal to whole number. N is equal to 2. So by taking n equal to 2, component amount we are finding by using the formula P into 1 plus R by 200 whole to the power of n. So here R value will not change and then only whole number we are considering. So this is equal to 26,400 into 1 plus R value is 15 by 100 whole to the power of 2. So 100 into 100, 100 plus 15 is 150. 115 by 100 by 6, so 150 by 100 into 26,400 into 115 by 100 into 115 by 100. So, two zeros we cancel. Now do the calculation with 5 10 5 2s and 0. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. 5 4s are 20, 5 23s are again. And 4 1s are 4 6 are 24 and this one also 24, 4 6. So 66 into 23 into 23. So just directly I write the answer. How much we get? 23 square. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 9, 1 and 5. 528. 529 into 66. 6 9 are 54. 6 to the 12 plus 5 is 70. 6 5 is 30 plus 1 is 31. So again same value we have, so 3 1 7 4 will be 4 11 and 9 4 3. So complete value is 34,940. A1 is equal to 34,940 rupees. And this is not final answer because already I told you this one only one is like so for that we need to take principal as what amount of kilogram. So principal will become as 34,950 and that is equal to 1 by 3 plus rate of interest is equal to 15% only per annum. So therefore simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. So we have P1 and P1 into R by 100, which is equal to 34,940 into T value is 1 by 3. So that value I write in the denominator. 1 by 3. No? So 3 into 100. So now 3 ones are 3 5s are 5 ones are 5 20s. 34,914 by 20. So 2 into 10 and 20. 2 ones are otherwise 2 tens are 20. 2 ones are 2. 14. 2 sevens are 14. 2 fours are 8. 11. 2 fives are 10. 14. 2 sevens. So final amount interest is equal to 1,745.7 because by 10 we have. So complete amount how much you need to pay to it, and that is final amount is equal to starting amount A1 plus interest. So 34,914.0 plus 1,745.7. So then I will get the final amount as 7. 5 plus 4 9, 4 plus 1 5, 7 plus 9 16, 2 plus 4 6, 3, 36,659.7 rupees she need to pay to clear her loan. Okay. Okay, observe the problem once again. Here they are given that the amount interest is compounded yearly. So there is no change in rate of interest as well as number of conversion periods. But here the thing is they are given time is in years as well as months. Means we are going to make it is the fractional form. So whenever you are getting the fractional form, first calculate the compounded amount for the whole number part. After that, for remaining time and what amount you got, let that one as the principal and calculate interest for that amount how much interest you are getting. And this amount starting compounded amount plus interest will get the total amount on this amount. So completely the value is for 2 years and 4 months average. Okay. Now observe one last one. This is another one. So if find the principal, that amounts to that amounts to 4,000. The interest is compounded annually. Okay, observe the given problem here. It is very clear, right? So just observe the question which time they are asking the question. Okay, observe the question. Find the principal that amounts to 4,930 in 3 years at 6.4% per annum. Find the principal P value we are. So that amount means amount is given 4,913 rupees. Given values. We need to find out principal. Given amount is equal to 4,913 and timing is equal to 3 years. And rate of interest is equal to 6.4% per annum. That is nothing but the 6 4 are 24, 24 plus 1, 25/4% per annum. And here they are mentioned that interest is compounded annually. Means number of conversion periods and rate of interest will be same. And number of conversion periods is equal to 3. Okay, it is equal to 3 or equal to 25/4% per annum. And here instead of principal they are given amount. So use the same formula. Amount is equal to principal into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power of 10. We need to find out P value. Except the remaining all values substitute. That's it. So that is 4,913 equal to P r is divided by 4 actually. So 4 into 100 whole cube. 25 4s are. So 4,913 is equal to P into 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 16 plus 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. 17 by 16 whole cube by 8. Okay. So bring this here. That will be 16 by 17 whole cube. Therefore, P is equal to 4,913 into 16 into 16 into 16 by 17 into 17 into 17. 16, 17 maybe. Okay, find out 17 is value. 17 into 17. 7 7 is 49. 7 1 is 7. 7 plus 7. 9 1 7 is 7. 1. 9 8 2. 289 into 17. 63. 7 8 is 56. 56 plus 6 is 62. 7 2 is 14 plus 6 is 20. 9 8 2. 3 11 9 and 4. 4,913 16 cube also equal. 16 is 256 into 16. So 6 is 90, 6 is 36, 6 5 is 30 plus 3 33, 6 2 is 12 plus 3 is equal to 3, 6 5 2, so 9 10 4 4,900 4,096 by 4,930. 4,930, 4,913, 4 will reach the answer. So remaining value is just 4,096. Therefore, principal is equal to 4,096 rupees. Remaining questions we will start in the next class.